Good evening, this is Lady Dana, and I would like to talk about this particular letter that was been spreading around New Orleans lately. That it says there that they were taken over by a group of churchgoers and Christians. Actually, these are Christian community who is saying something about calling calling the witches demonic. I think this just shows what kind of people are forming that religion. The ignorance still spreads around the world. And I think it is our obligations to clear up our own path, our own names, our own ideas, because we're not like that. They only think we're like that because we're different. May I suggest a few things? Like going on videos and showing people or spreading good vibes to people. Don't let these um, ignorance work its way towards us because that's not who we are. We are a lot much better people than what they think we are. Real wiccans don't do prejudism. We try to eliminate those things as much as possible. Our kind shows everything out of goodness and love. As the world is created out of goodness and love, so as evil can never exist in there. I don't know where did these people come up with their words, but they should really choose their language very, very carefully. If you call yourselves people of God, then why are you forcing people to like you? Why are you forcing people to, you know, do what you wanted to do? We have our own ideas that we need to um, show the world. And what I project right now is I want to show good things in life. I am currently doing videos on philosophical translations and advising people. Practical advices for everyday life. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's who we are. We're more of a, how do you say that? Enlighteners. You don't hurt people by words, physically, or mentally. It's not a good thing. You don't you don't hurt people by your words. You should teach people using words. And I don't think your God would like that. What you're doing. Now, to all the Filipino wiccans and pagans, my message is let us not show misleading stuff. Just recently, I have received some news that some practitioners are selling overpriced semi-precious stones. There's a reason why the semi-precious stones is called semi-precious stones. Uh, it's that's why it's called semi. It's not that expensive. It's not like diamonds or rubies or emeralds. Okay, precious stones are different from semi-precious stones, and there's a reason for that because they don't cost so much. I don't understand the reason why You guys have to do overpricing all the time. It's not a consumable goods. It's not. They're not exactly consumable. They're what do you call this? These are jewelries. You can keep them and then wear them again some other time. All right. Now, if you're going to tell me the reason why they're overpriced was because you charged them already, uh, can you prove me? Can you prove that to the people that you're selling those things are? Are they really? Seriously? Come on. If you cannot prove yourselves, or if you cannot prove what you did to make a certain item to cost an arm and a leg, please do not uh, charge it too high. Sooner or later, a lot of these people that you're charging so much for is not going to buy from you, but instead it's going to call the cops on you, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want to, and please don't tell me that you can stop the cops from coming and see you by using magic. Come on, man. This is you just can't cast spells like that. No, be sensible. This is not what we do. Technically, when I was younger, I told myself that I wanted to have a business that I could help not just a lot of people, but also the people that surrounds me per se, like my parents, my family, my immediate family, my mom especially, the one who took care of me as I was growing older. But yeah, you- and of course the people who would come and see me. Now, how will you help people if you charge them too much? I can understand that you wasted time, effort, money, and energy on getting those stones together, but please, please, always remember this. If a stone has a hole in the middle, it doesn't really cost that much anymore. It's a bead. So you should know. The value falls down every time a certain crystal or a stone has a hole. That's why a lot of people chose to cage the stones on a certain metal, either gold or copper, and use it as a jewelry. Because once a stone has a hole and it's in the middle all the way through, everything else drops. Prices drops, everything. So know your facts. Study, study, study. And then you can start pricing. But believe me, if you don't do overpricing anymore, you can start being comfortable by being uncomfortable. Because a lot of people will be coming over to just go and see you and buy your products. But otherwise, that's going to be a one way ticket to nowhere. You may get a client now, but you will lose that client eventually. So please, clear your name and change your idea of sales and marketing because that shit doesn't work anymore. There are lots of other ways to earn a living, And if this is not for you because you keep getting beat up by other practitioners, then maybe it's not the path for you. Change your business into something else. You know, something more productive. That's all. So this is Lady Dana, wishing you all a blessed evening.